Ready?
If you didn't know, this is called the Thaumaturge. The publisher's 11-Bit Studios, as it's saying. And also the developer is Fool's Theory.
Well, there we go. It's like you knew that was coming.
And it's a very story-driven RPG, and when you do get combat, it's turn-based. You'll see it as we go.
I like turn-based.
For years, I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately, more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through. Remember, you're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested.
I mean, if you look at his eyes, it looks like he's not doing so well.
Early hoodies.
Early
He
phase.
doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me. I know you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now does not mean it doesn't exist. Send
I'm
word
getting
as
strong
soon as you
vibes.
get there. I want to know you are safe,
Okay.
with as much love as I have. Ligia.
That British one that you did that you really enjoyed a lot,
Yeah.
where you were in like Victorian times.
That was a point and click, but this is not a point and click.
Yeah.
Or at least not exactly point and click.
I'm just saying, I'm getting like those kind of vibes. I'm feeling
Could
it.
you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
Obviously, we're
You're
not.
not looking your best.
Rude.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your message?
Oh, I'll respond to that from now on too.
Has somebody said you're not looking your best?
No, but if I get that opportunity, I have the response.
I asked because it's like, do I need to beat someone up? I don't know.
You would.
I would. I would do it. Okay. What's your message? Go ahead and dictate your message or first play a trick on him. What do you think we should do?
Dictate the message. Jeez, why would
Take
you
this
play a
down,
trick?
please.
Jeez.
Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope you will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Send greetings to your sister. Aggravate your father. Don't add anything. Let's say send greetings to your sister.
Very
Please
nice.
add, my love to you, my sister.
Touching. From whom?
My name is Viktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Viktor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere. On every map.
Maps change.
I don't
know,
understand, but
Let's
I
get
think
on
they
with it.
do.
So in this time frame, what is now
Pardon?
Poland was kind of divided between countries.
I was talking to
Oh,
myself.
okay.
Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Loony.
You couldn't stop them from getting in your mail if you were giving it to them that way, I guess.
The postmaster is kind of rude to us, but we should have done the trick. We should have tricked
Did
them.
that just say Transcarpathia? Did I misread?
I think it did.
Okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Okay, lost letter. There is a lot of reading in here, so let's just do it. Okay, lost letter. Dear Antoni, it feels like ages have passed since your last letter, or maybe it's just the winter that makes everything good and warm seem distant. As you can guess, the life in exile does not spoil me. Years ago, I was uprooted from my homeland and sent to a foreign land among foreign people to fight under the Russian banner. And how am I today? I live among people who hate me. I am losing my health and my mind and cultivating the land that I fertilized with the blood and flesh of its sons. And I can't leave here. I can't stop reminiscing. Death seems to be my only means of escape. Please pray for me, Constanti. P.S. I don't think this letter will make it through the censorship, but if it does, please tell Anilka that the thought of her brought me solace until the very end. Okay.
You're reading
So
like
there-
other people's letters, and that one probably didn't get through the censorship.
Mm-hmm. So there was like a war. It's
Yes.
like what you were saying. So
Well, okay, so mostly Germany, which at the time was Prussia, and Russia divided up what is Poland, although the Austro-Hungarian Empire took a small bit too.
okay. Okay, dear Janko, please stop with the gentry snobbery and listen to what I tell you. Times are changing. You can no longer rely solely on property ownership. The peasants are different now, and it is not at all clear how things will turn out in the coming years. You just have to look. Wherever you turn, you hear about revolts and peasant guerrillas going at the lords with pitchforks. We have to protect ourselves. Have something on the side. Some business that will allow us to live with dignity. That's why I'm telling you, for the last time, go to the bank in Tiflis and take a loan against half of our assets in the Caucasus. Invest in the oil business in Baku. The railroad is already getting there, and the world needs kerosene. You need to act. I will send you all the documents and authorizations. Don't delay any longer. Greetings, Lou.
That's actually a good investment. But yes, the Baku oil fields are in very southern part of western Russia, and yeah, near the Caucasus Mountains, so by where Georgia and Azerbaijan and that all that is.
Okay, perception. As a Thaumaturge, you possess exceptional perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight, and you can anticipate the enemy's actions. You can follow traces of emotions, thoughts, actions, and words. You can reach your goals easier.
So he's an INFJ like you?
Yes, that's true. Let's...
You
He's
have magic,
perceptual.
don't hide it.
Okay, so it looks like it's saying go this way. By the way, I'm using WASD, but
Ooh.
you can also use left click, but I prefer WASD, so that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, there have been several games that it hasn't been an option, and so when it is, I'm like,
Yeah.
thankfully.
And also, I want to say the voice acting in this, because I have done a little bit of the game. I tested it out before we played. I like the voice acting. I think it's really good. So
far, I'm enjoying it.
the Tiflis Herald. The tragic events of August 29th have cast a shadow on the city of Tiflis, leaving it in deep mourning. Yesterday's rally, where reform proposals set out by Minister Alexander Buligin were to be discussed, was brutally interrupted by Cossack troops that stormed inside the municipal board building. Armed Cossacks entered in the conference room, wreaking havoc in the turmoil. 60 people were killed and over 100 were injured. People are shocked at another instance of unjustified aggression against the nation of Georgia. Many believe more mass strikes are inevitable.
So the Cossacks were a political group that would be found in what we would typically term Ukraine or Russia nowadays, but they were used as enforcers after they
Hello.
became part of
Are you
Russia.
going to the village by any chance?
Hello
The
there.
more you know.
Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
Thank you again. Ask if there's a healer in the village.
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting? A guest?
I don't know, a horse can't
you
go any
came
higher.
For some healing. Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he's sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. Oh, he prays a heck of a lot. You getting in, or what?
Say thank you and get
I'd
in.
be grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
Yeah, you sound like somebody trying to make friends.
Thanks for shooting the breeze with us, y'all.
As he cheesy.
Prologue, hoping for the better.
These actually look like lived in
Nothing to
village
see
conditions.
around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Okay, so Shadows of Sins Past, we need to find the miracle worker in the tavern. So we're still looking for the healer. But
I really like the world design here.
Yeah, I think they did a great job. The graphics are very nice. This is great CRPG style. I really like it.
It feels very immersive.
Yeah. Protective charm made of strings, sticks, feathers. It's supposed to protect the residents from the influence of evil powers. Okay, we've got other things over here to read. Like, still going that Proletariatus Brazilla. Soon the day will come when the people will throw off their hated shackles. With one stroke of the mighty arm, hardened by work and struggle with misery, they will get rid of the despised Tsar. May the recent events, so agonizing for many, be a torch that will kindle the flame of a just revolution. It will only take a few people to raise their heads proudly and abandon their work for the flame to become an inferno that will consume the oppressor and cleanse our lands. It is already happening. Workers in major cities are preparing for action, and the country folk are also joining the fray. The hour of trial is upon us. Let us not lose heart.
Typically, in that time frame, that would not have been found out in the open. Because that could get you in trouble.
But this might be a town that's like
Yes.
that, and so it's a little piece of propaganda to like show you what's going on. So yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure there's nothing over here. You can't really click on these people right now, so they just say stuff when you run by. But this person looks like we can talk to.
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putnik. You coming from far?
Indeed, I'm tired.
Nice boots. Are they warm?
Okay, so we get this proud option on top. A proud answer, it not only draws from your flaw of pride's level, but will also feed it even more. So it's like it gives you points into an ability, and but having too much of it might be bad too. I don't know. I don't totally understand that yet because I haven't gotten that far in the game. But it's kind of an interesting mechanic. Or we could just do, you're not looking for, just say we're not looking for trouble. But I kind of want to do the pride and make it, because like, me personally, I would say the second one, but I kind of want to do something different than what I personally would do.
Yeah, because
So-
you're personally not looking to get kicked.
Yeah.
Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
And sooner or later, these might kick their arses.
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snummy. We're the Tsar's soldiers.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I
Ooh,
don't think
fighting
he'll
words.
talk to us voluntarily.
Fight! Victory conditions. When your enemies lose all their health potions, you win the fight. The enemy's health points, or sorry, I said potions, Health points are shown on bars below their feet, while your health points are represented by a bar in the bottom left corner of the screen. Okay, so let's do that. Start fight. Alright, so we've got these options. You can do a quick attack, which is only 5 to 6 damage, or we can do a planned attack, which is slow, but it hits further. So when we do a slow, we're gonna get hit because we're slow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure what the best way to start. I think we're gonna start off with a quick attack.
How much HP do they have?
11 and 15. Actually, maybe we should start on the 15 dude because he has a knife.
Okay.
So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to him, and we're gonna do a quick attack. I mean, I would rather get punched than get slashed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a pretty reasonable way to look at life.
I'm not sure if I should do a planned attack. So we're gonna get hit, but
Oof.
at least it was only 2. Actions queue. Perception allows you to anticipate enemies' actions, to find out what they are planning, unfold the actions at the top of the screen. I don't totally understand this part, but skill speeds. Each skill has its own speed. Okay, I already talked about that. Slower skills are more powerful and require preparation, bringing the risk of an enemy attacking first. Okay, so we're gonna continue with punching this dude.
Okay, so it looks like the stuff at the top, though, will let you know what they're trying to do and what round it'll be completed.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So that
So,
one's
like,
going
does
for
this-
precision cut, and that one's going for...
Okay, so it highlights over him and then precision cut. I don't think we should let him get that in, so we should probably just quick attack him.
Yeah, you got him finished.
And I think we're gonna do a slow one. We will get hit, but I was just,
Or you're just that badass. Good job.
Yay!
Serves the Ruskies right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Okay, so we did just get a thaumaturge. I don't know. We got a point. So let's check that out. So this is thaumaturge. Thaumaturge points. On the Grimoire's cover, there are available thaumaturge points that you can spend on the tree. Purchase skill upgrades, improve your power within any dimension, and hunt salutars to enable further development. And so you get a point to be able to put in here. I guess you don't put it in here. You like put it in one of these. So Nord had kind of seen some information, and somebody had said somewhere that you should put at least one in every single one, but I really don't know. But we're gonna just start at the top. I think we'll start with heart.
It looks like that's the only thing that you have a point for anyways.
Okay. Well, if I put one in here, it's gonna say 2 heart.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I should just go ahead and put one in like mine. Or what's deed? Thief of... Let's look at this stuff before I just put it in. So when we do it heart, we get gamble, gives a 60% chance of dealing double damage. Dimension force heart. This upgrade adds a point to the dimension heart. Relaxation restores your focus. Okay. A thief of thought reduces focus by 1 additional point if the enemy is in the suffering state. Or fortune gives a 50% chance of interrupting the enemy's planned action.
That sounds really strong to me.
Would you pick this one over the others? I do kind of like gamble, but because you get that 60% chance of dealing double damage.
I
don't know.
Okay, that's probably a good first one, and then the next one would be the 50% chance to interrupt, in my opinion. So you're getting better offense, and then after that, you're getting better defense.
Do you think fortune first and then heart?
Well, gamble first and then
gamble
fortune.
first and then okay. Okay, so and then there's available upgrades. Skill upgrades. Each skill can be upgraded. Place the upgrade in the designated spot on the skill icon. Each upgrade takes some space. Choose wisely. Choose widely. I would if I could, but there's only so much space, as it said. Okay, and I'm not sure if we should put it into planned attack or quick attack.
Well, if you're planning on spamming a lot and trying to break up their attacks, then
Probably quick.
yeah. And in which case, so if you take a look at it, let's look at the damage here. So it's 5 to 6 and 11 to 14, right?
Yeah.
So basically, if your gamble pays off, your quick attack is going to do as
It
much
makes
as
more
a planned
sense.
attack.
Yeah.
However, if you get a crit on that planned attack, that's really going to hammer them.
I don't know which one. I think we'll start off with quick attack for now.
Yeah.
So how do I don't know how to do I right click on this? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay. All
Go
right.
beans.
Let's go up here. Feed this. Pet this.
Good
Pet this
boy.
dog. I didn't realize it was a dog.
That's what Hazzie would do.
And we can only pet it once. Unfair.
Oh,
I was gonna pet it again.
all right. That's going to take some points away from the game. I'm kidding. But let people pet dogs a lot.
Okay, news from Yerevan. Our correspondents report that the newly appointed Governor General of the Yerevan province, Prince Napoleon Louis Joseph Jerome Bonaparte, has just arrived in town. The highest officials were present at the welcoming ceremony, followed by a dinner with the representatives from Yerevan's most eminent families. The Governor General's address to the townspeople is expected in the next few days.
Oh, you're getting experience from all that. That's cool. I like it when you're rewarded for the lore,
Yeah, I like that too.
rather than just like, okay, well, you know.
So when you load, it says something like you can not read the lore or whatever, but it makes the devs cry. I thought that was funny.
That's a good one. Don't make the devs cry.
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin?
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time, and...
And you expected a thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
Believe in a miraculous power that you want to see for yourself. Let's do the second one.
If you help me, I'll believe all of it. And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a Thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
Explain how you tracked him down. Say you were born in Warsaw. Let's say we were born in Warsaw.
I'm from Warsaw,
So, from Russia.
Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Wiktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
That's the way
I
Hazzie
forgive
responds.
you.
Yeah, that's the way I am.
And I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
Okay. Accept the challenge or admit you're not at the height. Let's accept the challenge.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Normally, I would not recommend smelling something that somebody just hands you in a bar.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I feel about it too. Okay, prayer beads. Time-worn prayer beads with 30 woolen knots. The zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. The object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, and graphite fierceness. The touch of the beads burns, but it also attracts. Rasputin's wish. Rasputin has a magnetic zeal and passion. He is a man with attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One just has to be careful not to get burned by the flame of his ardor. Okay, so we can... You've acquired knowledge or context required to give a response. Say that now you've got everything you need. I don't know if we do. Let's try it.
I'll return to you in a moment.
Oh.
I can hardly wait.
Okay, I didn't understand. That was a little confusing right there. Because
You weren't sure what the next step
Yeah.
was going to be. Okay.
Okay, so observations. Observations are information that you acquire by interacting with people and items. Observations make up conclusions, a valuable source of knowledge about the world and events that can help you in different situations. Like broken bottle. The damaged bottle was used as a weapon, judging by the traces of blood. A lot of anger emanates from the item. An unknown imprint. Perception in objects. A Thaumaturge possesses perception, which allows them to read other people's emotions, actions, words, and thoughts left on the items. In order to recognize them, you must develop the heart, deed, word, and mind dimensions sufficiently. Traces. On some items, you will find a trace of someone's personality. It takes one of 3 forms. Unknown, you see it for the first time. Familiar, you have seen it before, but you're not certain who belongs to. Certain, you know exactly who left it. Traces are only revealed once past the test of perception on the item.
Let's take a look around.
All right, here we go. Okay, so this is a thing. Dirty bowl. A dirty bowl has that someone has eaten stew from. Dimension force 2 low word. Okay.
So he's like snapping.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Honestly, I don't know. He's doing magic snappy things.
He's at a jazz club.
He's at a jazz club. He's snapping to get what the vibe of the place is, so that he can figure this out.
I definitely want to feel the vibe of this place.
It's kind of depressing. I hate to tell you. Hair cloth. I do not know how to say this. Penitential device for voluntary self-mortification of the body. I have no idea what that means. Do you know what that means, Nord? You're smart. Penitential device. Okay, so it's a hair cloth.
Like, it's probably the types that would be worn by religious women who want to hide their hair.
Oh, okay.
Because it's important to remember that used to be common in a lot of religions.
Makes sense. Here's a prayer book. So this might be a woman. Prayer book, an ornate prayer book containing prayers for the Russian Orthodox Rite. It vibrates with a languishing moan of delight, the touch of silk, the scent of courtly powder, but that which is soft and warm is also pierced by the thorns of impending separation and longing.
And it looks like it is.
Rasputin's passions. Who would have thought that this priest had such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer conceals an outstanding lover, irresistible to women's hearts and bodies. Perhaps this is one of his healing methods? Oh, okay. All right, let's get over here.
Well, it's not rated the same as The Witcher was, so we're not going to find out.
Oh, there you can have nudity turned on in this too.
Oh, never mind. I am wrong.
You can turn on and off blood. I turned off nudity, so because it's on YouTube, so I just didn't want to deal with it.
Man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend. Have a seat.
Rasputin's like, I got game. That's...
Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
Ask about the lady in wait. I want to know, so I'm gonna ask.
I can't help but ask you about that young lady from
I'm
Petersburg.
curious. I want him to spill the tea.
Drama.
I'm
Yeah,
starting
we need
to
some
like you,
drama.
but not enough to tell you about Petersburg. How do you think I might help you?
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind... I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
Okay, so we can do proud, or we can say we're prepared to beg. I'm gonna go ahead and do proud.
I've got money, if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a Thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes.
I don't know if this is trustworthy.
When somebody's telling you you're safe, that's a good
Where?
sign, normally.
Where am I?
Okay.
Rasputin. There's no one in here.
I'm using my perception. Hey, there's our ghost. I think that's
I need
maybe
to
the
get out of
salutor?
here.
Salutor? Okay,
Yeah.
we're not seeing very well. I need to get out of here. Here's my ghost.
Snap your way out.
What is this sound?
Maybe my ghost doesn't like
Shadows.
jazz as much as we do. Don't go away, ghosty. I have a feeling the ghost is something helpful for us, so I don't really know that part really yet. So
You're blind. You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
does this mean I shouldn't answer with pride? Maybe, I don't know.
From you, father.
You can have multiple playthroughs.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself.
Shut up, Dad.
You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind.
Denislav was the name of many leaders.
Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
No, I'm not listening. La 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 la.
I can see, father. Clearly.
I can see clearly now.
All
Will
right,
you
dude.
be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Ah, dang. We took a little bit of a snooze, it looks like.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort. You all right?
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
I
A lot
wanted
of
to
symbolism in all their clothing.
I'm just heading out. It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision.
Only a
It was
face a
saluter,
thaumaturge could love.
bound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
Do you want to fight?
I
What?
want you to swim.
You talking to me?
You talking to me?
I was like, she sounded like she wanted to fight. I was like, excuse me?
I ain't got no beef with you, lady.
Like, it was funny.
It was.
Okay, multiple objectives. Quests have multiple objectives. Freely switch from the one you'd like to track. After switching the objective, you will reveal a path to follow. Sometimes this path is mysterious, that it eludes even an experienced Thaumaturge. No worries, the remaining objectives will provide a way to solve the quest.
Okay, cool. Can you climb on that roof?
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
If I can, I don't know how.
Okay. That's my
Okay.
fault. Whenever I see a ladder
You think climb it
in one
up.
of these games, I'm like, ooh, there's got to be something secret. Or maybe a better view.
Well, we've been playing a lot of BG3 lately, so
We have.
there's, you know, especially because you want to get the high ground in a fight. I can understand why when you see a ladder, you think, oh, I got to climb it.
We do have a lot of ranged characters in our group.
I'm just kind of I'm making sure that I'm
do
not
we
missing.
have
Yeah, like
here?
this.
They'll all gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just, Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found. That's not yours, don't touch. All these newcomers causing more problems.
Okay.
Like she's going through something.
It was just an apple. A dropped apple, a bruised crimson apple. Vesna was trembling. So we found like a clue, an observation. Vesna was trembling and dropped a fruit basket and left this orphan behind. Vesna has left her distinct trace on the fruit. It consists of a heart fluttering in panic and a throat painfully clenched. A bite of this apple would taste of pure fear. Scared of something.
Fruit basket indeed.
A fruit basket.
Myself am something of a fruit basket.
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery.
He's got to warm up the
It's not like
horse
anyone there is
because
going
it's
to run
cold.
away. And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
Hey, coachman. The coachman doesn't want to take me to the cemetery. If I use my power, I should be able to change his attitude. Something continues to elude you. Keep searching.
Okay, so you gotta find
More stuff.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, manipulation. Using Thaumaturge, you can manipulate other people. First, you must know a person's secrets, which you can learn by making conclusions. If the manipulation is available, the character interaction icon will change, and the Ooper will appear next to the character. I see a thingy. Shovel. The shovel still showed traces of mud and ice. Coachman had to free the wagon's wheels from the soft soil that had engulfed them. Looks like there's another thing. Rag. The coachman used the rag to wipe the sweat from his forehead. The rag reeked with the sour odor of fatigue. Attempts to free the wheels from the soft soil made the spine crack like a fishbone, and the muscles burn with fire, and no one would help. Such was his job, such was his fate. Okay, here we go. The conclusion. The coachman is tired and weary. He's worked hard at unloading the wagon alone, and all the dreams of it is a moment of rest. I can relieve his suffering. Yes. I didn't read that in the right. I didn't see it. Manipulate the coachman. Okay, it's just telling me to manipulate the coachman.
I'm not going anywhere.
Make the coachman's fatigue go away.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, and I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
Okay, so since he relieved his fatigue, he's...
Yeah. I guess that makes sense. But it's funny because it's like I just draw on my book and you're no longer fatigued.
Yeah, I need to get that book.
Like that book sounds amazing. Like I can wake up in the morning and not have to have coffee. Are you kidding me? I mean, I'll enjoy coffee, but I'm not sure which way. Where is this taking? Oh, okay. There's something here. Oh, that's to get in the wagon and go. Okay. So look at this, y'all.
A map.
I just wanted to show you the map. So you can go, the village is over here, and then the rural cemetery where we're at right there. Okay.
If you're not familiar with it, that style of cross.
You're alive.
Oh, okay.
Does that mean
I had no idea.
Thaumaturge.
Ask what he's doing here. Thank him for his help. Yeah, ask what he's doing here.
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see, to them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yaffiets.
Yaffiets? I don't even know what that means. Doom. Locals say that since the death of the village elder, a doom has hung over the village. Minor quarrels immediately turn into bloody fights. People are tense and withdrawn. Things are not looking good. Tell them they might be right. Ask the woman about the ill fortune hanging over the village. Ask about the district elder's death. Go with the second one.
What changed in the village after the elder died?
It's all dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed. Before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
Sounds like Twitter.
Damn. Shots fired.
It takes time to come to terms with something like this. That doesn't mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
Asking about the district elder's death.
How did this elder die?
There was a fire, sir. Flames shooting sky high, and him burning, swearing, speaking curses. And the curse stuck. Those ruins seem a profaned place now. A wicked spirit has taken over the blighted land.
Don't encourage her. Once she gets going, it can't be stopped.
This could also be the work of a Salita.
What do you mean?
Elder's death. Vasily's death was not peaceful. Elder died in flames that consumed his house. The ruins are thought to be cursed, and locals speak of them with horror.
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a Salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a book of hatch.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A book of hatch.
I guess that's a yes.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.